This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys. Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense, and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along, getting to school, making sure all his homework's done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play, winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And they'll knock him down in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like...
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Loveland to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Michigan State 7, Michigan 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the run, it's Edwards. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Foster. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Sparty. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's gonna pass. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Michigan State 14.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out! Touchdown Wolverines! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense in an empty set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screen.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's hauled in at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking for a man. It's Orji. He's got it for the 2. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Finds his man. It's Foster. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, you never complain.
Using his legs, it's Carter. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. And that is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Michigan, 22.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Caught near the sideline, it's Carter. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on first and goal.
Let's go.
Toss sweep to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Dropping back, it's Orji. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation